Okay, hi everybody, it's me, Bonkai922. Time for before I get into this. As of right now, it is two. That is what I'm reviewing, episode by episode. For episode reviews, it is JoJo on Friday, and this on Sunday. I haven't really decided if I'm going if there's only a few that I can honestly say that I could do ReZero reviews, but I'm gonna leave that for an anime series review. The only others that I can honestly say I'm intrigued to reviewing episode by episode, the other mecha that's supposed to come out, which is not Macross and it's not Gundam, it's called Kuro Makuro. And besides that, there's 100 and New Order or Order, the one that was done by the same person who did Mirror Nikki. But that's it. I mean, there's a few here and there's, but those are the only ones that have caught my eye greatly. So, but for now, it's going to be JoJo and this. Boku no Hero, My Hero Academia. Now, I'm pretty sure everyone's hyped about this show, and so am I. I've read good amount of the manga, so I know what happens. So even though I know what happens, I'm going to keep my spoiling down to a minimum. Minimum. Minimum, have you. But this episode, we get introduced to Midoriya, um, and the whole concept of the heroes and the quirks and all that jazz. And listen, my number one question for everyone watching this video, for everyone who watches this show, who reads the manga, honestly, honestly, this guy, Katsuki Bakugo, do you people really like this character? I'm just asking because I've read the manga and from day one, this guy is the same shit. Piece of crap. He's a piece of shit, piece of crap. He treats everyone like a piece of shit. And frankly, it's kind of annoying. And frankly, I want a villain to show up in the show and just rip him to fucking pieces. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't want to talk bad about a character, but this guy is a douchebag. A scumbag, douchebag, piece of shit who, frankly, you have no reason to do that. Because in this episode, shows you the flashback with him and he calls um, Izuku Deku. And he treats him like shit. Like, dude, what did he do to you? Oh, just because he doesn't have a quirk, I'm going to treat his like. Come on. Really? He's like the only character in this entire show that I just have a dislike for. I'm dead serious. I would like to talk about the character I really like that is a rival towards um, Izuku, but it's spoiling, and I don't want to do that. But he's just a douche. My God. But in the next episode, I'm not can't be too angry because he gets taken over, kind of, as it was shown in the preview. But yeah, he basically just treats like shit and burns his book. I'm like, get the fuck out of here, you cocksucking blonde piece of crap. And frankly, dude, you're not Vegeta. Sorry. Better luck next time. There's the door. Yeah, Vegeta role casting is in Dragon Ball Z. This isn't Dragon Ball Z, and you are not Vegeta, so shut the fuck up. Sorry, I just needed to get that out there because he's just horrible, man. What the fuck? Like, what's the deal, dude? He wants to be number one. He wants to be better than All Might. All right, fine, but that doesn't mean you gotta go around and you gotta treat everyone like shit. Seriously. Just because he has no powers, let's treat him like shit. How about here's a villain, he's gonna rip your fucking head off. Sorry, he's just a horrible character. I'm just dead ass, man. But there are some things in this anime that I'm looking forward to. I'm definitely looking forward to one character they're gonna show up. That's gonna show up. That frankly is million times better than Bakugo. A million times better. And I can't wait for his appearance. I don't know when his appearance is going to happen. It's probably going to happen by episode 5, 6, or 7. That's my guess. But the episode also, has, him getting, dicked around with Midoriya and, Deku. And he eventually bumps into All Might. When I see All Might, the first thing that comes to mind is Captain America. That's the first thing coming to my mind. Not Superman, which I should say Superman, but I think Captain America because just got that feel about him. I think it's the design of his suit that he wears. That's probably why when I think of All Might, I think of Captain America. I was going to think about when I was doing this review, like a crossover idea, but that would never work. They ever did a crossover with this show and Marvel, it would never work. It's terrible idea, terrible idea. But the episode was, he meets up with All Might. We also see that, as a child, he was told by the doctor that he doesn't have a quirk. It's never gonna happen. He should give it up. But Deku, Izuku, doesn't want to give it up. He wants to continue on, and he gets rescued by All Might from this fluid thing. We also see a few other heroes in this episode. Mountain Girl, this really tall, girl, giant girl, and he gets saved by him, and then Izuku Midoriya, he states to All Might, can someone without a quirk be a hero? And then All Might just smiles at him. And I already know what's going to happen here, what's going to take place, because I read the manga. Like I said, I'm not going to spoil. I'm going to try not to spoil. But so far, I'm impressed with the animation. The animation is spectacular. Very spectacular. It's Bones. And Bones, they don't really... they don't shine away from the good shit. So, yeah, this is going to be a good one. This will be a good one. Rating-wise for this episode, I'm probably going to say a 4 out of 5. We'll see how it goes along the lines with this show as we go forward. But as far as anything else, I'm not really throwing anything out there that I'm going to be reviewing. The only thing I can honestly say is it's big order, if I'm correct. 100 and maybe the other mecha, the third mecha series that's coming out, which is not Macross or Gundam. But besides that, it's really just going to be JoJo and Boku no Hero, My Hero Academia. So we'll see how this goes. I mean, listen, I'm sorry, but I don't like Bakugo. I don't like him. He's a piece of shit. Piece of shit, piece of shit, piece of shit, piece of shit. And I personally believe the mangaka put him like that to have him be the piece of shit of the series. I'm dead serious. He's just the piece of shit character who's gonna act like an ass and be a dick to everyone until someone comes along and beats the shit out of him. That's just me though. But that's just me. Until then, Bonka 922. See you guys later. Yeah, pretty much just this and JoJo. I mean, unless, like I said, 100. It comes out on Mondays. I might try to pull that in and then the other mecha, we'll see. We'll see. I'll see you guys later. Peace.